You know, I mean, I think the main people, when I started out my business, me and my father came together, and you know, the main impact was on family, and family had a major concern, and maybe even the person I was dating at that time, the main impact was on you know, on those people who were closest to me. A lot of people were concerned. You know, why are you leaving this good job? You know, to jump out. You've got this good job at this prestigious university. You know, why would you walk away from that? You know, you can stay there for the rest of your life if you want to. You know, even my mom. You know, people were concerned about me jumping out and kind of saying, I'm gonna, you know, take this thing going, get this business going, and start off these these services. I see an opportunity. Part of that, you know, I saved up some money for several months in order to be out there on my own and not have to rely on people, and hopefully and I would even probably suggest for an entrepreneur that you if you're thinking about this, you start saving up some money that you can be on your own for 6 months to a year. You know, because it's not going to be an overnight process. You got to have money that's going to either handle rent or the mortgage, that's going to cover your car payments, or whatever the case is. You should probably have that money set aside, or you've gotten financing, or whatever the case is that's going to keep you afloat. I would recommend saving rather than incurring a whole bunch of debt, you know, automatically. That would be my preference, but some people will get a loan and it'll allow them to kind of hold steady or whatever. Whatever the preference is, I do not recommend taking on massive amounts of debt, you know, just personal debt. If things don't succeed, then you don't want to necessarily have that kind of stuff. So you can think things out in terms of good decisions and kind of say, you know what, I got this business idea. You know, I'm a year out of maybe starting. I'm going to start putting some money aside that's going to keep me afloat, you know, so I'm okay. And so you don't want to worry about your own rent, you know, because that's going to take away from you putting your time into your business. You know, you want to have at least 6 months to a year where you don't have to worry about personal stuff, you know, and so going from there. So with all of that, you know, family definitely were worried. They were concerned, you know, and they were like, you know, are you sure you want to do this? Is this the right timing? You know, do you have enough saved up? You know, person involved with. That also has an impact with them, because then you can't do the same things you were doing before, you know, where we went out to the fancy restaurants. Hey, you know, are we cooking at home tonight? You know, I got some ramen noodles and some chicken tonight. You know, that has an impact on people. And if you're with the wrong person and everything else, it's like, well, we're not doing the same thing that we used to do. You know, well, I don't have the same resources that I have to kind of budget this out the right way. I can't just go on maybe the trips like I used to go on. We can't just go spend money like that. That can be a big shift in people's lives. And so that's what this discussion is ahead of time, about kind of discussing what is going to be the ramifications of me starting my business.